Hello, welcome back to my channel. As you probably saw me doing before, I was cutting down some cardboard and ripping the watercolor paper. And you probably already know from the title of the video, I'm making a sketchbook. This is gonna be a really special sketchbook because I'm making it to bring it with me to Japan. Here I have some of the things I'm gonna use for this sketchbook. I'm gonna show you a couple other things I have for the decoration, but I have some plastic here because I'm gonna use paper for the cover and I don't want the paper to get ruined. I'm gonna put plastic over it so it doesn't get damaged from the water or from it being in my backpack all day. So yeah, plastic, the watercolor paper you already saw me cutting up. I have 8 sheets here. When I fold them, they're gonna be 16 sheets of paper, so I will end up having 32 pages, and I hope I can fill them up in my trip. Sounds like a lot, but I'm hoping, since I'm gonna sew the book down, I hope that I can make this full page spreads of the places we visit. I'm gonna have to choose the thread color very carefully because I don't want it to compete with the drawings I'm gonna make. So I'm probably gonna choose white. The cardboards, they already cut to size. I have some templates that I already made because I make sketchbooks. Oh, I don't think I mentioned the paper I'm using is Fabriano Artistico 300 GSM. It's 100% cotton paper. It's cold press. It's my favorite paper. It's not great for inking because it tends to destroy the tips of the pens. So I'm gonna try to take some of the pens that I don't care about to the trip because that the texture of the paper is gonna probably destroy them. But anyways, I really enjoy the paper. And for decoration, last April I went to Irvine. Here's everything I think. I went to Irvine to visit my husband because he lives there and he's doing his PhD. Anyways, I have all these Hello Kitty scraps of things. This was from a little pouch. I'm actually gonna take this pouch with me to Japan. It has this exact pattern printed on it and a little band, elastic band, to put it on sketchbooks. So I'm probably gonna take that with my supplies. I saved it. I don't know if I'm gonna do something with this, but I've had this idea of making a Hello Kitty sketchbook ever since I got all of these. So yeah, that's one thing. Next, I have this bag. This paper bag I got from the Hello Kitty Cafe. That is also, I think, at Irvine or really close to Irvine. I don't know. Anyways, Hello Kitty Cafe, and the bag is gorgeous. And the cardboards fit here perfectly, as you can see. So I'm gonna cut this to size. And yeah, I have a little extra material from the inside of the bag here. I need to see how I can unfold it, hopefully, and also in here. So I'm gonna try to work with the folds that the bags already have, and I hope that the glue run this fold here. And probably gonna use these for the back of the book. I don't know. We'll see. I also have this box. When I went to the Hello Kitty Cafe, we didn't sit down, we just bought a few things. And I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it. But it is really cute and I wanna do something, I don't know what yet. And it has like the glossy finish and everything. Hopefully you can see it on camera. I don't know. And this is also a bag that we got while we were there. I think the paper bag is a little bit too thin to use as an as the inside cover. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. But like, you cannot tell me this isn't cute. I just didn't know if I was gonna use it, so I saved it because it's cute. I don't know how long I'm thinking just showing you Hello Kitty things. Anyways, let's get working. Okay, so welcome to the voiceover part of the video. This is the part where Carolina struggles with making a sketchbook after making hundreds of them at this point. Yay! The process for this sketchbook was such a struggle. First off, the bag that I was really excited to use had such a strong freaking glue. I just had a horrible time trying to rip the bag apart to be able to use it for the sketchbook. Then I messed up and I used a pen instead of like a pencil, and like I already had the covers cut out, and like the paper was too thin in that part and the ink bled through, and you'll see it in a bit, I think. And the worst part of it all was that I was rushing, honestly. Yeah, I just messed up many times. I think the last straw was that I fucked up the position of, like, I wasn't measuring or anything, and I fucked up the position of the board in the paper that I was gonna use for the back cover, and I ended up with like symbols at the bottom that look just way too weird. So the combination of all these little fuck ups made me decide to, unfortunately, give up on the bag. So I took a little break, even though I didn't have much time and I was losing light and I wanted to get this done. I took a little break, sat and thought about it, and I decided to use the box. I copied the sprinkle pattern from the paper bag in Illustrator, printed it out, and decided to use that as a background for the cover decor that I was gonna make using the box cutouts. If that hopes that makes sense. You're seeing it, so I hope it makes sense. Anyways, next it was the goddamn plastic adhesive. I didn't remember that this plastic adhesive is still there in my closet because it's bad quality and it kind of like doesn't really want to stick down onto the paper, so I had to like actually glue plastic adhesive on the inside of the covers to make it just like hold down while I glue the inside paper guards, or whatever they are called. They are the brown papers that I used to cover out the folds on the inside. If you know about bookbinding jargon, please let me know. I'm calling them paper guards because I'm translating directly from Spanish. But the brown paper, yeah, the brown paper was fine. It stuck down well and easy, and that was a breeze. I had to have at least one win. Yay me. Then it came down to sewing and stitching the sketchbook, which was going fine. Yeah, it was fine. At some point I ran out of the thread, so I had to like make a knot and start another piece of thread. I don't like doing this because then that particular spread in the book then has like this knots and it doesn't look as nice. I'd rather measure correctly at the beginning and be able to like use just one thread through the whole book and not have any knots in random signatures. It doesn't matter, it doesn't affect the binding, it just annoys me in like aesthetically. Then I ripped one hole in the middle of a signature. I managed to save it, but I'll show it to you at the end in the final reveal. It's there, you can see it, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. And lastly, to put the cherry on top, I missed a stitch. I decided to not put the footage of me stitching the cover twice because I thought it was redundant, but yeah, I missed a stitch on the front cover and realized at the end, so I had to undo all my stitching and stitch the front cover again. So yeah, I did not have a good time working on this at all. Maybe just the folding of the paper and the ripping. Yeah, that was okay, I guess. But if you look at it far away, it's cute. It's a Hello Kitty sketchbook. It's fine. I'll use it. As I'm recording this, my trip is in a few days actually, which is kind of wild. I'm in denial that I am finally going to Japan. I'm gonna be visiting my husband for a few days before we leave, and after that I'll stay there for a few days. Hopefully I can make a haul of the things that I buy. That's the plan. If I manage to like send my husband away for an afternoon so I can record in our room. I guess it's his right now because we're still not living together. I guess if you're new here, you don't know that my husband and I, we don't live together. He is at Irvine, California doing his PhD. So yeah, we don't live together. If the part where I mentioned that I was visiting my husband was confusing for you, that's the reason. Hopefully, yeah, I'll send him away to bring me bubble tea or something and I can record a little Japan haul. Let me know if you want that. When I come back, I'm gonna have just a few days to edit the video. I actually have a video in the making, but I'm not feeling very inspired right now. I'm kind of in like an art block at the moment, and I don't feel like being creative. This idea I have for the next video is a little sketchbook session with some new paints, but the art block is preventing me from sitting down to sketch and play with new paints for a little bit. But anyways, I hope you enjoy this video. Hope it wasn't too boring. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice day. Subscribe or whatever YouTuber things. Have a good one. Bye.
I saw the weed bent over And I was afraid for no reason at all. The wind can't move my weight. I'm safe. The rationale's not working for me. These normal things get scary without you. Like the movies you never see, squeezing me, peeking out at the TV. And I'm young right now, won't put my feet up. I miss my own for a chance I dreamed of. The darkest moments, the silly horsing around. But the sound of my FaceTime doesn't wake you up. At midnight, I leave my room to get air. I go outside. I started walking, but I'm freaked out by the clouds.